Yeah. Right. She know the shade, Sue. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone, like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline, talking over clips like it's game time. Characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day ride.
She stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, and Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down, from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skits by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for being here. This is Country Wayne Skits Reaction Time with Shay Shay. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched us in the replay. Over here in Skit Squad, we got Jermaine in the place to be. Thank you guys again. Happy and blessed Tuesday. It is March the 24th, and we are getting ready to do a reaction with Amber, Anthony, Bethany, Larry, Bethany's mom, and I think that's about it that we're going to cover today. And of course, I'll be back later on this evening, tonight, to do reaction number 2. Let me turn this TV down real quick, y'all. It's too loud. Hold on. My brother always forget to turn the TV down, because if they hear it in the background, they'll do a copyright claim on that. And then you got to go in there and edit the video and take the trim the noise out. So you can't be having stuff going like that, in the background. So let's go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer, you guys, is in my description area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. And if you enjoyed this content today, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications, share, leave a comment, and hype this video up. And if you want to show additional support for this channel, feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, Cash App donation at $Shades2, or copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. All right. So again, welcome. Go get you something to eat, something to drink, and relax and seat. If you are at work, continue to do your job, or watch or listen to me on the download. And we are getting ready to get started with this live. Make sure y'all check out my other videos too. My daily news reaction will come on today. My latest Dollar Tree haul was on Saturday, and all my other videos. All right. I thank you guys so much. So first thing first, let's go to this first skit that we want to show today. And in the hell, hold on, I didn't even share the daggone thing. Hold on, y'all. So Anthony, let's see if this is gonna act right today. Okay, so Anthony and Amber, y'all, honestly, I feel like these two still love each other. Okay, well, we know that Anthony still loves his wife because he told her that. And let's hope this is acting right because I see it doing the most. And I guess Amber still loves him too. I'm not sure. I think she does though. And she basically, let me go ahead and get this real quick. I guess she's trying to act like she doesn't, I don't know. But the thing is, they keep on bickering, okay, back and forth and trying to make each other mad, especially Anthony. So usually when couples do this, I'm thinking they still be wanting each other. They're just mad. And I know Amber is mad at him right now. Okay. I feel like she is. And I feel like Amber is basically, can y'all hear me pretty good? Let me check my sound. Okay. So I feel like Amber is basing everything off of her being mad at this dude. Okay, let me do this. Let me close this out. Now what I'm going to do is stop sharing, and then I'm going to go back and share because I don't know why TikTok be acting stupid. So y'all can still hear me, I believe. I'm going to go to this other screen over here and see if I can pull this back up. But yeah, I just feel like Amber. Okay, thanks, Jermaine. And tell me if you can still hear me when I'm going to another screen because I need to go ahead and type TikTok back in here because from time to time TikTok be acting up too. But I just feel like Amber is basing everything off of being mad because this man, and we know what he did, but she doesn't know that he was flirting with, what's her name? Lissy Ho. Okay, but that's how he got the perfume on him. Okay, and then giving Shayla that money. And he's so dead going slow because the thing is, if you're going to do scandalous stuff, you should already have a backup. You know what I'm saying? You should have everything backed up. You should know, listen, for real. You should know what you're going to say in case somebody or that person question you. It's like if you're driving down the street illegally, right? And there's a slight possibility that the police is going to stop you. Why wouldn't you have stuff planned out already just in case they do? Okay, because if you don't, you're stupid. So he knows what he did, right? He knew that he had perfume on him. I mean, I don't know how he couldn't have known. Anytime you talk to a person with perfume on them and you're close enough or you hug them or anything, that scent is going to be there. So all he had to say is that they went on a business meeting and wanted everybody hugged. That's all he had to say. And that's how the perfume got on him. And he shouldn't have said it all suspicious. He should have just said it like that's what happened. And as far as that money, he could have just told her from the start, I gave Shayla $5,000 to go ahead and get the school together and get Kai some more clothes. That's all he had to say. Okay, instead of making up ridiculous lies and acting stupid and looking suspicious and acting suspicious. That's why she's mad. Okay, then she thinks about him not supporting her, not taking up for her or anything, especially with Shannon. So all of that stuff right there, I believe, has basically played a role in let me stop this, how she feels, point blank. And that's what I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch this skit right here. This is not Amber. This is actually Bethany talking to her mom, wanting her mom to lie for her. She actually got mad because her mother did not basically lie. Now, in regards to that, I feel two different types of ways, okay? Starters, I don't think you should be having your mom lie for you. That's the first thing. However, let's look at Larry. Everybody is lying for Larry, okay? So even though I know the mom doesn't want to lie and all this other stuff, I think I would have just stayed out of it completely. I'm going to be perfectly honest if I don't want to, lie for my daughter. And I don't think it's fair. Bethany can feel some type of way, but she shouldn't say anything to her mom about it because you cannot make somebody do something that they don't want to do, okay? Especially not your parents. Don't forget, you're not the mom, okay? So if the mom tell you that she does not want to do that, you need to leave it right there. Don't try to make her feel guilty and say you don't believe you love me that much because you won't lie. Girl, you're not her mother, okay? She's yours. And even though I probably would have went on along with my daughter and did it, okay, because Larry is a piece of crap, you can't get mad if your parent decides not to do it, okay? Period. I don't even know why she went over to mom's house to get her. I don't even know why she even lied to that dude. Tell him where you went because you're a grown woman. just like he should have told her where she went. The people are just lying. And the thing is, for me, people want to trip out because she want her mama to lie. But you're not tripping out because Larry not only got Charline, what's her name, Destiny, Pernell, his kids. You guys are not saying anything about that. You don't have kids lying for you, okay? Point blank. Now let's go ahead and watch this skit right here real quick because I don't have that long today. I'm going to share the screen. So let's go ahead and get some of these skits knocked out. So this is Bethany talking to her mom, and she knows that they are telling two different stories. Girl, listen, you should know already that they are lying. I mean, what's the point of going through all this foolishness?
You know, they would find that in person. I carry my life in that person.
Yeah. Well, Larry went to the gym, so it's been kind of a quiet morning, which is nice.
Okay. How are things?
Rocky, to be honest.
Rocky.
Yeah, he hasn't really wanted to talk to me much, and every time we do talk, it's more of fussing and fighting.
Oh, no.
But, I think the thing that's really frustrating, Mom, is that when I asked him about where they were, what they were doing on the trip and just to ask details, you know what I mean?
Okay.
He won't give me any. And then he just doesn't want to tell me much at all. So I asked him about where they stayed, and he told me they stayed at the Clevelander. I said, okay. I didn't want to think anything of it. But then when the girls, I talked to them, and I had asked them before I even talked to Larry.
Yeah.
And the girls told me that they didn't stay at the Clevelander, that they stayed somewhere completely different, across town or somewhere in a completely different area. So I'm getting two different stories that are very conflicting. Nobody wants to show me pictures.
That's because Larry is a dumbass, okay? Because the thing is, if you're gonna lie and have your kids lie, at least have the story backed up and make everybody know the exact story. That's why police officers question people by themselves, and this is why they trick them, okay, by telling them certain things to make them tell on each other. Because if you're gonna do something, you should already know this, and you should already have a backup plan, and everybody should be on the same accord, and no one should be able to trick you. Okay, Larry is a dumbass man, okay? Because I would have, first and foremost, I would have lied, but I'm just saying if I did lie, I would have all them sued on what to say. They still would did pictures. He's so daggone slow. What he should have did, he should have told them to take pictures in places where you can't tell where you're at. Because let me tell you something, it's very odd that you go out on a vacation and you don't take any pictures on your birthday. That right there tells a person everything they need to know. It shows that you're lying about something. Okay, so he's a dum-dum. He don't have no sense. Him or Anthony, because when you are lying, you're supposed to have everything backed up, everything prepared, everybody on the same accord. Everything should be there.
He wants to talk to me about it, and
This got to stem from the fact that he didn't want you to go down there, and you went down there anyway. So he's
he doesn't
making a fuss.
He doesn't know that I went down there. I didn't tell him. But
Mom, even though you are partially right, this is why she does not need to be in this, because she does not know the whole story. Okay, so the thing is this right here. She's just looking at this as if Bethany is, just doing the most and went there, even though he told her not to go there because of what she did as far as with the birth control pills. Okay, this is not the 100% truth. All right, so this is why I don't believe in putting people in your business, because they don't know every side of the story to even really offer any advice. The thing is that Larry shouldn't have lied to her, and she shouldn't be lying to Larry. They are both grown people. But since Larry started the line off, he went to the car. I mean, hey, this is he went there to see, as that what's going on with him in Miami, since he's taking his ex-wife, because that's suspicious by itself. If anybody's married, I don't know if you guys are or not, but if you are married and you're in a real marriage or even a relationship, I don't think too many women, and I know men, are going to put up with their significant other going to another city and state with their ex. And if anybody tell me that they agree with this, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. because I know how jealous people are. Even if you guys get along, nobody wants that because you never know what these two people may do. And don't give me that crap about they can still do it. Yeah, they can, but that doesn't mean that you put it right there in their face so they can go ahead and do it. Okay.
I didn't tell him because I wanted to have some facts straight on my own first. I'll have that conversation with him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna not tell him. I just wanted to find out for myself what was going on because you know who went with him, and I've just had that issue.
Right.
And so, yeah. So I go down there and I don't find out anything, but for them to tell me two different stories, not want to give me any information, not want to show me pictures, and it just be, I don't know. Like I said before, I already had a weird feeling in my stomach, which is why I wanted to go down there. And now,
Yeah.
I can't negate the fact that it's even worse of a feeling. My wifely intuition is telling me that he has done something really big and bad.
You
And
don't
I mean,
think he's cheated on you?
Well, no, I mean, you asked me that before, and I don't.
Yeah, he basically did. He didn't actually do that, but he was doing enough. Okay. He was trying to get some XEX from her. So I don't understand why he's playing these games. He might as well tell this woman the marriage is over and go ahead and get a divorce because he was doing the most.
I don't know. I don't know now. I don't know now. Because before I would have said no, and I told you I didn't ever have doubts in that. But
I think your intuition is right. Something happened that they're trying to hide or cover up or something, and they don't have their stories synced up, and that smells kind of fishy.
Okay, so we're gonna stop this right here. So somebody said that the mother looking like wow because what Bethany's saying. The mother's looking like wow because she know good and damn well they're covering up stuff. I told you y'all something's wrong with y'all. Okay, that's why the mama is looking like that. She's looking at that because everything Bethany is telling her, and especially the part where everybody knows he's covering up something. Okay. Now we know she didn't follow directions, but she does not have to because he gave her a reason to go to Miami. Just like your husband or your wife will give you a reason, unless you just don't give a damn, and then you won't go. Okay. Period. As a matter of fact, half of y'all are not even going to okay the trip. What am I talking about? What's up, Black and Ronnie? Thank you so much for being here. Letitia, thank you so much for being here. Both of them are lying. The truth is the best solution at this time. The trip is over now. Bethany is wrong for trying to have her mother lie for her. And I agree with you, Letitia, 100% of the way. Okay, because regardless of the fact, like I always say, I don't give a damn how old you are. Your mom is your mom. If your mom says she does not want to lie for you, then girl, shut up, because she's not going to lie for you. Okay, point blank. And she better be glad it wasn't my mama you told her that to, because she would have got her little ass told off right there to there. Okay, point blank. I wish I could tell my mom, well, you don't love me because you didn't lie for me. Tell me to get the shit slapped out of me. Let's keep it real. Okay, please. I'm not saying nothing. If she don't want to lie, she just don't. I wouldn't even be asking her to lie. I'm being perfectly honest about that, because my mom don't be playing around. Okay, I'm not even about to ask her. All right. So, like I said, I don't blame Bethany for going to Miami to check out everything. But don't be asking your mom and getting mad with your mom because your mom don't lie for you. Okay, point blank. She does not want to be involved in this foolishness. Now, I would lie because I know Larry's a piece of shit, but all moms are not the same. Okay, he's a piece of shit. I just want to cover for my daughter. All right, point blank. Like his family members are covering for him, but you still can't make your mom do something if she does not want to, because you're not the mom. She is. Point blank. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next skit, you guys, because y'all know I'm in a rush. I only got 30 more minutes, so we need to get through this real quick. I was running behind. See, I had a lot of stuff to do today, and I did everything. Okay, let's skip over now. See, in the next one, I'm probably just going to play a little of this, okay? So Bethany going to snap on her mom for not taking up for her. And I told you guys, I just basically just talked about that. And I don't agree with Bethany 100% because you cannot be asking your mom to do that. If your mom, you can ask her all you want to, but if she says no, then leave it at that. Okay, you don't be snapping on no damn body, girl. You're not growing than your mom. And everything, you're not growing than your mom. I don't care how old you are. All right? I wish I would snap on my mom. My mom will snap on my butt back. I told you I wish she did a couple of weeks, a month ago, when she thought I was out of line. Even though she called back in the Well, she didn't apologize for that one. She apologized for the second one that she did a couple of days later. Shit. But I'm just telling you, can't tell your parents anything, really. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't say nothing to my mom. I just let her apologize because, you know, you can't. They're going to always be your parents regardless of how old you are. So now let's go to see. I'm glad they already broke it up. So that's cool.
Too, but you know, when you came over here with me the other day and you know, Larry came out of the room and he was nice to you and everything, and I started asking him, you know, how the trip was and everything, and he chewed all over me. You didn't say much. You didn't really seem to back me up. You didn't really seem to do anything to really make me feel better.
I told you I wasn't going to be caught in any untruths.
No,
And I was uncomfortable enough as it was.
no, I understand that, Mom, but it would have been nice for you to even just have some sort of, you know, I asked you to be there for moral comfort. You know, and you sat there and then you got mad at me about the birth control thing, and you didn't even back me up as a stepmom to try and be a good stepmom and try to prevent something that would have really ruined her life.
She's a teenager.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying is you came over here and you learned one thing that I honestly forgot to tell you. And then Larry jumped all over that, chewed me out in front of you, and you didn't say a word. You didn't say one word. You just left.
You have to own up to that. He was trying to drag me into stuff that I shouldn't be dragged into. And this was all based on the untruth that I told you I didn't want to be involved in.
Well, you know, you keep saying, sweetie, I want to have your back. Sweetie, I want to do this for you. Sweetie, I want to support you. And then you didn't. That's my point.
Oh, so I have to support you in the lie without supporting you in the lie.
Well, you have to support me in some too, but you know, when you came over here.
So the thing about it, a lot of people still jumping on this moment. I don't give a damn because all of y'all are still wrong. Okay, point blank, you're still wrong because the thing about
life itself, you're my first.
Oh my God, hold on, this damn cold. Every time I get on live, I start this damn coughing. Sorry, y'all. Y'all are still wrong because what y'all are doing, you're not stating the real facts, the real truth. You're stating something, putting all the blame on this one woman when it's just not her. Now, as far as her trying to get her mom to lie for her, she's all out of bounds because you don't tell your parents what to do. That's the first and foremost. All right. So she said, no, she's not going to lie for you. So case closed. She didn't lie. And I wouldn't even be going back and forth. And if you want to use that little shit about I don't love you, then so be it. Because I'm not going to lie. As a matter of fact, I don't want to be in the middle of y'all bull crap because not only was she putting her mom in it, Larry was too. And so that's why I say y'all need to look at the truth all the way around. See, the thing is, Larry would have never lied about the trip and never allow his ex-wife to go with him versus having her to go with him or not, or either just let Shara take the girls and do how she wants to do. All of this stuff right here wouldn't have happened. Or he could have just simply told her the truth and told her, I want you to stay at home because you don't know how to act. All of this stuff right here would never happen. Okay? Point blank. Let's finish with this.
Or you are my daughter.
It didn't feel like that, Mom. I'm not gonna lie.
You are putting stuff on me that shouldn't be on me. This is not right.
You're right. It's not right. You did not do the right thing in that moment. And I'm very frustrated about it.
Loud.
Well, you know, I'm just saying, I'm trying to be honest with you. And, you know, whether or not you agree with me or not, whatever.
Well,
but
I don't agree with you. This is not fair.
No, you're right.
You're asking me.
It's not. You see how my marriage is in shambles. You see that. And then you come over here and you allow him to chew me out like that and then jumped on his side about the birth control thing. Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. And you know you did.
I jumped on the side of common sense and reason
and
of an adult. Of an adult.
It was common sense.
A young person.
If I would have done what she would have done, you would have been the one to take me to the store and buy that birth control for me.
Oh,
or you would have taken me to get condoms or to the store.
I would have taken you to the doctor and got a prescription.
Either way, that's right. It would have been older times when those things weren't available. But I did the thing and said, this is available now. But you know what? Maybe we should just let bygones be bygones.
I think that would be. Yeah, you know what? This was a mistake coming over here today.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
it
going to
was.
let you calm down.
Calm down. How can I calm
So
down?
think about it. Let me say this again. Again, you cannot get mad at your mom because she wouldn't lie for you. All right. And again, I don't think Bethany should have been going to no daggone drugstore getting a daggone thing. Okay. Let Larry and Shara deal with that because they don't want you doing this anyway. I said that so many times. But since she did do it, all right, she apologized to Brooke. Let that shit rest. Okay, and next time when she talks to her mom, tell her mom everything because she left certain things out. Just like Larry does the same thing. They leave stuff out. They don't tell the 100% truth. Okay, so tell her one of the reasons why Larry did not want you to go is because of the stuff you did with the birth control. The other reason is because he wanted to spend time with Shara so he can do exactly what he did. And number 3, I think it was very wrong for her to incorporate her mom in this whole bull crap in the first place. Just like I think that it was wrong for Laurie to be incorporating her in it too. Okay. This whole thing is plainly ridiculous. Don't incorporate your mother and then get mad at your mom because she won't lie for you. I'm talking about taking sides. Now, her mother did not agree with the birth control situation, and you cannot get mad at her for not agreeing with that. I don't think it's a big deal. Okay. She did it. Okay. Don't do it again, because it's not your place, period. You should have came and told Larry what you heard, or you didn't have to say anything at all since they like to lie and take sides. Let Brooke do what she do. And because her parents should be having a talk with her anyway, since they don't want nobody else to tell her what to do. Okay. So they should be taking care of that. Not you, Bethany. They don't want you to, period. They don't want you to. So don't do stuff they don't want you to do. If that girl go out here and do something with that boy, that's on her parents, and that little boy, point blank. So let me go ahead and go to the next skit. Hold on, y'all. Oh. So that's what I don't, like I said, that's what I don't agree with, period. Because you can't be getting mad at your mom over this foolishness. They need to get their marriage together. Either they need a divorce. For real, for real. They really, truly do. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next skit. Because it's 3:08. Wait, damn, this phone right here is a hot mess. Let's see. So then, hold on. I want to get to Amber them too. I think that's it with them too. No, it's one more. So Bethany checks Larry for bringing up her ex-boyfriend, JT. They are all over the place, okay? I mean, and that's nothing with Larry. Why I know why he's bringing him up. He's bringing him up because he knows what he did when he was out in Puerto Rico with Shara. He knows it was inappropriate. And this is one thing I don't like about people in the chats, because you guys don't look at everything. You just look at certain things because y'all don't like this woman. But you're supposed to look at everything, regardless if you like her or not. Okay? Now, what was I doing? Bethany checks Larry for bringing. And the only reason he brought up her ex, who is not even around, is because of what he was doing there, being very inappropriate with his ex-wife. And that's exactly why she went to Miami, because she knows stuff like this can happen, just like any other wife knows this. That's why we don't really be with this foolishness of y'all be talking about, I want my ex to come and you don't come. Because the thing about it, we know what she did, but that's still no reason to take your ex and leave your wife at home. Okay? If anything, you would have told her, I'm disappointed in your actions. Okay? Either we can still go on a trip together and not even include Shara, because I don't think she should have been included. If she wants to do something with those girls, she could have did it herself with those girls. Okay, that's just another excuse for this old stinking ass man right here to be with his ex. And if he wants his ex, he need to divorce this woman and get with his ex. We're gonna go up some seconds, okay? We're gonna go all the way.
Or was that guilt, maybe, that you're trying?
No, I don't have anything to be guilty of. But my point is, when I asked you questions about the trip and what y'all did, I felt like you've been deflecting about what y'all did on your trip.
No, I don't deflect. I told you what it was.
No, you didn't. You literally said, I was with my brother and I was with the girls. And oh yeah, and I guess Shara was there too. And Duchess was there.
So where's the lie?
Larry, I asked you for details because I didn't get to go. You already punished me enough because I did something that made you mad. I get it.
I mean,
so I didn't stay.
You want to know how many strokes I took in the ocean swimming?
See, that's what I'm
just wondering, because you said details. I'm gonna give you details. What details you looking for? Be specific.
I was. I asked you where you stayed. I asked you what you guys did, and all you want to do is give me smart aleck answers.
That was smart. You just don't approve of the answers I gave you.
No,
I
it's
gave
not
you the
the truth.
What,
I can tell
how do you know? Were you there? Oh, that's right. You weren't there.
See, Larry,
what you did keep it coming.
You told me you don't want to argue. You don't want to fight. You are.
Because I'm giving you the same energy you give to me. You don't like it. I'm not arguing. I told you what we did. I told you where we went. I told you where we stayed. I told you who went. What else do you need to know? Because it seems kind of ironic to me that when we came home, you weren't here,
Right.
but you said you went shopping.
I did.
What did you get from, you say you went to Target, right? What did you get from Target?
I went looking for those candles, like I told you on the phone, and they were out of the lavender ones that we had in here in the living room.
Okay.
So I didn't get those. I looked for a couple of other ones, but they didn't have the scents that you like.
Then you went grocery shopping too.
I went to the store and grabbed a couple of things, and that's why I even packed a bag. I knew I was going to stay at Mom's house, so I took the bag with me.
Oh, okay.
And then either way, I grabbed a bag of salad, grabbed a couple of things, and took them over to Mom's house because we were going to have dinner.
First and foremost, I would not be explaining the damn thing to this lying ass piece of shit ass man, okay? Period. Don't worry about where I went. What did you do? All he's doing exactly what she said. He's deflecting. All right. What you mean? You would take a picture. You want me to tell you everything I did? Hell yeah, that's your wife. If she wants to know everything you did on the trip, then you're supposed to tell her. But the reason why you're not telling her is because you was doing stuff that you were supposed to do. But you want to deflect. You want to deflect and act like this woman was doing so much. I would have told his punk ass that I went to Miami to see what you was doing with your ex-wife. You don't like it too damn bad. All right. Because no husband goes out of town with another woman, okay, and makes his wife stay there. If any damn thing, you want your wife to stay there because you call yourself putting her on a punishment, which she is too grown for you to be putting her on a punishment. You're going to tell her, I want you to stay your ass here, and you're not going to invite no ex with you, okay, because you know that's a problem, period. And if you think that's not a problem, when they file with whoever filed for divorce first, tell that damn divorce the lawyers that. And tell that to the judge. And let's see what the judge says. You can't do no stuff like that when you're married. What's wrong with this man? What's wrong with y'all thinking it's okay? Because it's not okay.
Chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Huh.
So why are you acting like that? I gave you the details of where I was and what I had been doing.
I gave you the details of where you know where we went. You know who I went with. And I told you what we did.
No, you didn't.
Oh, so how do you know it's true if you weren't there?
Because you didn't tell me the truth. And I
And just
can
like
tell.
you didn't tell me the truth. I wasn't at your mom's house, so I don't know if you were there or not. But I got to take
Both of these people are lying. I'm about to say something else. Both of these people are lying, but we know about Bethany is lying. But the thing is, Mr. Lying ass man, you should have never started the lying, okay? Your lie sees her lie. Because when she went to look for you, she was not with no man, okay? Or no ex, her ex-boyfriend. You're trying to use that because, again, you are deflecting. And I don't give a damn what nobody says because you are deflecting. And I don't know one man or one woman that's married would or make you say, who the hell does this? I guarantee you, if you're someone Bethany asked, she's desperate because he's out of town with this woman. When he came back home, I would have been in Miami. I would have been in another place, and the divorce papers would have been sitting right there waiting for his ass. Okay, so that is a no. You mad at your wife? You let her know you mad. You don't appreciate what she did, and you're gonna stay at home because I don't want you to go with me because you disappointed me. But you don't go out of town and go somewhere entirely different. What if something would have popped off there in emergency and she can't find you? In the real world, in reality, we shouldn't do these things. Okay. And you certainly don't go with your ex, have your ex come along with you and disguise it around you're having a family trip. Not with your ex. Your ex is no longer part of your family. Dumb ass man. And that's on everything. She is not part of your family anymore. Okay. Goodness. But then you want to question her about some damn JT or whatever his name is when he hasn't even been in the picture. That's just plain deflecting. Now let's move away from this clown right here. And Bethany is okay. Forget him. Shit, he's not acting like a husband just as clear as she don't be doing as what she's supposed to be doing as a wife at times. Okay, point blank. So the thing is, stop all the damn lying. And he especially needs to stop lying first because his lie is way bigger than her lie because his lie involves inappropriate activities with his ex. And that does not even make sense. And plus, he has 2 little kids, teenagers lying for him. So when you do that, it shows them it's okay to lie. So when Brooke started lying about her boyfriend, I don't want to hear this shit come out of Larry's mouth because he's lying. He's lying, so why can't she lie? It sure doesn't. But the thing is, Letitia, her lie can't take them to divorce court and get fined for that or whatever. But his lie can, because you don't go out of town with your ex-wife and then making advances at her, and you possibly could have had, you know what, if she would have given in to it. Okay. So in the divorce court, his lie is the one that will get him in trouble. Okay, point blank. Her little line, because she went to check on her husband, it's kind of, the lying part isn't justifiable, but her going there is. Okay, and I'm pretty sure any judge or lawyer would understand it, but they're not going to understand why he went to a whole different city and state with his ex-wife, and then he was being inappropriate with her. Okay, so it is what it is. Fuck Larry. Excuse my language. I don't like him and all that he stands for on everything. I don't give a damn about what Larry talking about, honey. You need to be married to a black woman, so she could have told his ass completely off. All right, point blank. I don't know not one woman, even some white women, that would put up with this jerk. You gonna get mad because she lying about a trip with your ass. You're lying about the cosigning. Having come to you. And this Negro been lying about everything. I don't like reacting to these videos of theirs because y'all don't be fair. This dude is a big liar, and he is the cause of majority because they still interacting with his ex-woman and then and get with those, okay? And that's on everything. That's what he needs to do. And then the work line, don't have to work sneaky, okay, all these lying, he needs to stop acting desperate. Tell us do the truth. What are you gonna do about it? Real, but I wouldn't do it. What hell is he gonna do about it? Period. Let's get up here to Anthony and especially Larry. And these things out here do happen, honey. So I came over here on this other one because I noticed that this damn thing start acting up. Okay, so hold on. We trying to watch Amber and Anthony real quick. Okay, I don't know why I even have mine. So I'm gonna have to take them all away because I mean, if I would have looked at the damn screen, I would have known that the damn thing was acted up. Okay, let me mute this real quick because I think what's gonna happen is gonna do feedback. Can y'all hear me pretty good? I think so. Let me go check on my other phone real quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me go check on my other phone real quick. Yeah. Okay, so I think everything is cool right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show Amber them. Let me see if I can show them because I don't got too much longer. It's already 3:21. I'm glad I'm basically ready though. That's the good thing. Shit. Just like Amber and Anthony playing these damn games and bickering. But you know, people, like I said before, like I was saying when they broke up, people do this when they going through a divorce. Cause like I said, my soon-to-be ex, he was messing with me like this, okay? And then, you know, y'all know Shades too don't be playing around. So we did get in a couple little arguments and stuff, you know. Um, but I don't know, people act out like this. So for this right here, I don't think it's too uncommon. Okay. I just don't feel like it is. Let's see if we can watch this real quick. I'm not gonna show the whole skit because again, so I think this is it right here. So let's go ahead and see if we can look at this. Hey, let me mute this.
Bethany, not today, please. I'm just trying to get to work.
It's like we're in the house and we're strangers. Like, am I really that bad of a person that you can't even have a conversation with me?
Anthony, you know you just flip-flop, right? You just up and down. Up yesterday you talking about I want the world. Now, are you really that bad? Yes, you're really that bad, Aunt. Yes. You know why? Because I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. You're talking about we live like strangers. You're right. I do feel like I'm living with a stranger. One minute you love me, you want to be with me. The next minute you throwing Wayne in my face, Tamara in my face, everything else. It's like, bro, what do you want?
I'm hurt. All right? I'm hurt. And sometimes your hurt shows itself in different ways. I'm human. My wife is trying to divorce me. The woman I love is trying to leave me.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's me. I'm the one that's been See you later. Honest. No, I'm serious. I have been dishonest about what I can handle and what I cannot. I have tried to pretend to the world that I could handle you stepping out on our marriage and having a baby by my best friend and, you know, all the other things that I could go down the list, but you are hurt and I'm not going to do that to you. But instead, what I'm going to do is tell you how happy you're going to be when this divorce is over.
That's not true.
It is. And you'll be able to go on and live your life and you don't have to hear me nagging and talking about the past. You'll be happy and I'll be happy. You are going to be so much better off when we're not together anymore. Once we get things settled with the house and all that stuff, and you can go back to living your life and you don't have to worry about little old me. It's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. I truly believe that. Because, Aunt, you talking about I want the world. That's what you want. You want to be out here in these streets. That's what you want, Aunt. That's why you still hang with Wayne. I can't understand a man who hangs out with a man who's up with his wife. So you say. But you want the world. You like that. No, I don't want to hear that. You can choose who you want to do business with. And you choose to do business with them. So you'll be so much better. I promise you will. I gotta go. Honest. No, I'm serious. I have been dishonest about what I can handle and what I cannot. I have tried to.
I got the check. Wait. Let me do this. Okay, damn, you got to do all this different stuff when you're recording the way that I'm recording. You have to remember to turn off everything. It's so annoying, but you got to do what you got to do. So again, I agree with Letitia. Letitia said Amber and Anthony both are acting like children. Okay, they are accusing each other of the same thing. Wayne and Shayla, as for Amber, me myself, wouldn't have nothing to do with Shayla. I don't know why her dodo bird self is dealing with Shayla in the first place, okay? But you know, like I always say, it's her decision. That's her, just like all these other people. So it is what it is. But I would not be dealing with her, okay, at all. Because how can you trust a woman who was your best friend and then she backstabbed you by sleeping with your husband, seducing your husband, and then not only that, she gets pregnant by him, and she was doing the most. Shit, they made Amber lose her other little baby, you know, baby David, all types of stuff. There's no way. But since she did do it, okay, and she got back with him and she forgave him, whatever reason she is asking for a divorce now, it shouldn't even include that one because she already accepted him back, you know, and forgave him. Because if you go to the court of law, you cannot use that. Now, if he commit adultery again, then she can use that. Okay, but since you know she took him back and forgave him, you can't use that anymore. Sorry about that noise in the background. Okay, so I definitely agree with you, Letitia, on that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and move to the next one. This is going to be the last one for right now, and then I'll be back later on. And thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks to Letitia, Blackaroni, Jermaine for being here. Skid Squad. Thank you so much. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Letitia said they were married when Shayla seduced Anthony. As for Wayne, they put business over personal, millionaires. Before marriage, Amber had choice if she should have married Anthony. And the thing about it, remember, when she was getting married to Anthony, Wayne tried to stand up and what's his name stopped him. Okay. So I don't think they should have got married. I don't think they should have been fooling around with each other or anything else. Why would you want someone who's been with your business partner and your friend? I still don't understand that. And Wayne, what's his name? Should have known that was a no-no. He should have known that. That's a no-no. You don't mess around with a woman that's been with your business partner and your friend, okay? Because you're gonna be always thinking about certain things. Just like he was just coming out of rebound with Rolanda, and Amber should have stayed clear because at that time, I don't know if they were like friends like that, but they were friends. Okay. Now let's look at this next one. When Anthony tells Amber she's going to regret talking to him like that. Let's do it. Okay, so y'all don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, share, leave a comment, and hype this video up. There is no clown person today because they all been tripping. All right, I would just have to give them each one of those little clown, happy, whatever you call those things, happy face things. If y'all want to show additional support, you can feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, cash app donation at $ShadesTube, or you can cop yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and see this skit, and this will be the last one. I will be back later on tonight. So let's see here. Guess we're going to look at it. Let's see if they got part one. Oh, no, they don't. See, which one's the name of this? No, Anthony is going to tell her she's going to regret. Let's see. I can't find all these damn different parts. Okay. I think this is it right here. I think. Let's see. Part one. So, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to do this right.
Wait a second.
Mute this.
What, Anthony?
Amber, have you thought about this completely?
Have I thought about what?
The divorce.
Yes, I have thought about the divorce long and hard.
Amber, do you think this is just going to be an easy process? Have you thought about the longevity of a divorce? What it means? The stigma that it holds?
The stigma?
Yes.
What are you talking about, Anthony?
When you get a divorce, it's like you have like this scarlet letter on you. Like, it's like you tainted.
I'm tainted.
That's what I'm saying. Have you really thought about this? I just don't want you acting off of emotion and think this fully through.
See, two things here. A, I do not care what people think about me. B, I'm not acting off of emotion. I'm acting off of adultery, lies, deceit, a husband that is not supportive of anything that I do or want to do.
That's not true.
That is true, Aunt. Let's be real. You bought that restaurant because you took away bar 44. So I don't want to hear that little lame excuse you about to give. Okay. I want to go back to school. No support from my husband. Everything that I want to do, everything that I bring to the table, you just crap on my hand. That's what you do. And I'm tired of it. I want to be happy. I actually do love you. I want you to be happy. So yeah, I thought about all of this. And
That's it. I don't even know how it got to be like this. Like if you would have told me down the road that you couldn't fully forgive me, maybe we could have gone our separate ways, but
you see the pot calling the kettle black. You act like you really forgave me about Wayne, and you haven't, and you have not. So don't sit here and act like you have, because you bring it up every chance you get. So you understand how I feel then. You get how you try to work on your marriage, how you try to love the other person despite their wrong. But things like this, and it's just a little hard to get over. So I don't know why you're asking me that question. Or I don't know why you're saying I should have told you. You should have told me.
like, can we at least try to be civil? Like, it's just like, look at your demeanor, look at how your posture, everything about you.
Everything about me, what? Is disgusted by you?
You're gonna regret talking to me the way that you do. You talk about respect. You haven't respected me not one time.
I haven't respected you one time. Yeah, it's cool. You're right. Yeah, it's cool. I will. Trust.
That's it.
Okay, I had to do all that stuff, y'all, to get back over here so you won't hear no feedback. All right, so let me stop sharing and go back over here. Okay. So, like I said before, these two are doing the most. They both mad. Anthony is mad because she wants a divorce. Amber is using the adultery and everything, and like I said, I know she won't forget about the adultery, but I still don't think that's 100% fair because she took this man back and said that she forgave him. So it just clearly shows that she truly did not forgive him. And this is the reason why I said from the start that I wouldn't be able to take him back, because I knew that eventually this would come into play. Let me go ahead and read y'all. You said, hey, Linus, thank you so much for being here. Wasn't Shayla after Anthony before the marriage? I don't know for sure. Why did Amber marry Anthony when she was sleeping with Wayne during her engagement? I don't know. Okay. Honestly, I think she married Anthony because she probably felt deep down inside that Wayne would not offer her the same things, a solid relationship and things of that nature, which is not fair, because if you are in love with somebody else, you should never be marrying the other person. Time is okay. Let me hurry up. She couldn't be happy sleeping with both of them at the same time. Now she's so holy. The thing about it, I don't think she's trying to act like she's so holy. That's before the marriage, Letitia. All right. And even though it's wrong as far as Anthony, but fornication period is wrong. Okay. Not saying that it makes it right, but fornication period is wrong. She should have never been having ex in the first place, whether it's with him or with this other dude. Okay, because in God's eyes, it's completely wrong, period. Okay, but as far as being in that marriage, he definitely can't defile. Is that right? He can't mess up the marital bed by committing adultery. Okay, because it's just something we shouldn't do. You just broke the covenant. You broke your vows. You did something that the Bible talks against, adultery. So even though what Amber did, it doesn't make that right. But the thing is, he forgave Amber, and that should be the end of that. Okay, point blank. Just like when she forgave him, that should be the end of it. If she wants a divorce now, that adultery shouldn't even come into play, because she already took him back and forgave him for that. So for me, I think that's crazy. You should be talking about just what he's doing now. Okay, not that adultery, because she forgave him. Point blank, just like he forgave her. But clearly, neither one of them forgave either person. You know what I'm saying? Shayla ain't nothing but a tramp. Okay, how she gonna try to encourage somebody to leave somebody alone when she was up there fooling around on Arby and she took Arby from his girlfriend? Escape can't tell me nothing. All right, point blank. So when Shayla had her wedding dress on, she was not thinking about being married to Anthony. That's right. She was thinking about it. She always wanted that man. All right. And what she did, there's no condoning with the trifling shit that Shayla did. You don't go after your best friend's husband. I don't give a damn how she is with this man because she sat right there and watched and knew that this woman was playing around. And she did not tell him, and it's not her job to tell him anyway about that until she got in that bed with him. That's it. So she ain't shit either. Point blank. And the thing about it, Amber might have cheated before, but she didn't cheat while she was married. And that's what counts in the court of law. All right. If they got a divorce. Nobody cares about what she did before they got married. We care about the vows she broke or he broke when they were together. That's what they care about. Now, what was the hell? Hold on, y'all. My ring or something failed. When I come back, I'm going to have to find it. Something failed. Okay, I'll find this back because I know one of my rings. I know which one it was too. It's the blue one. It failed. When I come back, I'll look for it. So anyway, right. If she wasn't in love with him, just like if he really wasn't in love with her, they shouldn't have got married. Okay, point blank. It goes both ways, but what we're going to do is deal with the issue at hand. The issue at hand is that Amber should not be basing a divorce off of that adultery because she already forgave him, and that's it. Just look at what's happening now and go from there. It's not fair to base stuff off of something you already forgave him on. Just like him doing the same thing, bringing up Ryan. He already forgave her. It's a case closed. That's why a closed case. And that's why they should have went to counseling to talk about this so it wouldn't be still an issue. All right. Right. She sure did. Thank you, Margaret, for being here. But anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all later on tonight and we'll finish this discussion. Okay. So if y'all up, come on back in. All right. So y'all have a blessed day. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Skid Squad, thank you guys too. And I am out of here, you guys. I told y'all I had to go. All right. So let's go to do this. Oh, yeah, he was. But still, I couldn't talk to somebody who was with my business partner and friend. I still say that because you're asking for problems in the future. At least that's what I think. All right. Because you just can't do that. People be getting back together and stuff, then they be messing, be fooling around just like, like she was doing before they got married. So I just wouldn't be able to do it. Point blank. Okay. So anyway, I'll see y'all later, you guys. Let me go ahead and put this up. Because I gotta take this girl to work and then I'm going to work. And thank y'all again for being here too, okay? And like I said, I'll be back in here between 8 and 9:30, somewhere around that time. I'm gonna try to get in here a little bit early. It just depends on what I have to do. Okay. So let me put this up here too. Try to just put this all up here just in case y'all had something else to say before I get ready to leave. Okay. But yeah, these people need to stop just lying and live their truth and just stop lying. All of them. That's Bethany, Larry, Amber needs to express exactly, I guess she is, why she wants a divorce. But I don't think it's fair for her to use, like I said, the adultery because she already forgave him and supposedly had moved on, but I guess she hasn't and stuff. Okay, so it is what it is, but they need to stop lying and live their truth. Okay, period, and be grown at all times. I think he is, so I believe him with that one. I really do. I don't know, but anyway, because I stopped watching them for about a year. She did, but she just said in the other skit that he committed adultery, so she haven't forgotten, and she did not really forgive him. So, and just like he did not really forgive her, and that's part of their problem right there. They don't forgive each other. All right, y'all. So I'll see y'all later. All right, thank y'all for being here. Angie, Angela, Angie, you go to work? Let's go.
Right. She know the shade soon. Rev. Yo, Wayne write the skits, he produced the scene, but Shay bring the talk that's slick and mean. He got characters, drama, chaos on deck, but Shay the one breaking down every little speck. She spot the shade, the smirks, the fakes, catch the punchlines and the subtle mistakes. She the voice of the couch, the fam on the phone. Like, did you see what just happened when he left her alone?
She stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay stuck wave. She real, she raw, she bold, she brave. Country Wayne built it, but Shay made it pop. Now hit that play and don't you stop.
She ain't here just watching, she go hosting from the sideline. Talking over clips like it's game time, characters wild, but Shay got control. She pause, rewind, then snatch they soul. No script in her voice, just truth and wit. Like, why is girl acting like she ain't seen that chick? She roast, she laugh, she bring the fire. Shay turn a 5-minute skit to an all-day
She
ride.
stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Oh, Shay's the vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, but Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.
Shout out to Country Wayne for cooking up the chaos. But if you want the real breakdown, side out to laugh the truth. You pull up here. This is the Shay's 2 reaction show. No cap, no filter. Just Shay.
Shay stay talking, she break it all down from the messy to the funny. She wear that crown, skips by Wayne, but the show start here. When Shay react, you gon' laugh or tear. Ooh, it's the Shay still vibe, she the voice of the folks that don't let nothing slide. Country Wayne lit it, Shay got the flame. Now run that back, you know the name.